Welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from November 15th to December 15th. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Libra, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Libra, between mid-November to mid-December, you have the Nine of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups upright. Okay, so for you, Libra, your biggest challenge between mid-November to mid-December is the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords can mean a number of things, but typically, immediately, what I get with the Nine of Swords is worry, stress, fear, okay? And we're gonna see why this is showing up for you as your challenge when we clarify in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Libra, you have the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and you have the Seven of Swords. So in the recent past, Seven of Swords, of course, there was some sort of trust issues here in the past. Possibly, it seemed very difficult for you to truly trust this specific person that you were dealing with in the past. I do feel that whoever this person was in the past could have been an air sign, maybe a Gemini here. I'm getting a Taurus, an Aquarius, possibly. There's something here about having issues with a particular person, but still holding on to them, still hoping things are going to get better, still, hoping things are going to transform and change. And it was very challenging for you here in the past is what it's looking like, because every time you dealt with this person in the past, there could have been a lot of power struggles. There could have been a lot of one-upping each other. There could have been a lot of ego trips here in the past is what I'm getting. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to clarify it. We're going to see exactly what was going on in the past for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Cups, and you have the Eight of Cups. So in the present moment, one of the common themes that I've been seeing for you in almost all the readings that I've been doing for you for the last couple of months is the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is a very dominant energy for you because you come across as somebody who's very well put together. There is something here about being financially independent or free in the present moment. So if you're a rising Libra, if you're a sun, if you're a moon, this is a common theme that's showing up for you in the present moment. And if you're single, I have a very important message for you because, I've been seeing a lot of this energy, Libra, of you being single or being on your own. And it looks like someone is coming in the present moment. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm getting maybe a Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to see exactly what you need to know when we clarify in a moment. In the near future, you have the Eight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. So in the near future, it looks like for many of you, there's something here about your past that's showing up. Okay, something about memories, the past. A lot of you have been finding it very difficult to maybe move on from the past or to release yourself from the past. And it looks like things are changing slowly for you here in the near future. So we're going to talk about that and we're going to see what that's all about for you in a moment. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups, of course. So I was talking about new love coming in. I do see new love coming in for you between now and mid-December. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a really, really powerful energy. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups is indicating that this new love that's going to come into your life is a part of your destiny. It's someone that you're meant to meet. This is the person that is going to play some sort of important role in your life, in your destiny. So it's important that you're aware of this because this is coming in. You also have the Fool. So this is about brand new beginnings. beginnings that are happening for you. You have the Five of Pentacles and you have the King of Wands with the Queen of Cups, okay, and the Temperance. Some of you have been dealing with a particular person, and I'm just going to tell you, and you may know this or you may not, and this is what I'm intuitively getting. Some of you have been dealing with maybe a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. A lot of you have been contemplating whether or not you want to stay with this person or continue to entertain this person. The reason why you've been questioning the situation is because something here has been taking a very long time to happen and develop for you. And you may be saying, well, is it even worth my time to even wait for this person? The reason why this person's taking a long time, and I'm not saying this is for everybody, but for a portion of you, because I'm seeing it in the cards, and I'm just interpreting what I'm seeing in the cards simply. I'm not making stuff up. I'm just saying, okay, this is what's in the cards. So I see that somebody who's been making you wait for a very long time has somebody else that they're entertaining. So, and again, one of the things, the common themes that I did see in maybe 2 readings of yours ago, I did see third party energy. Okay. So if you've been waiting for somebody and you really like this person and they're not really giving 100% to you, it's probably because they're entertaining someone else. Okay. So that may be something that you need to be aware of. Okay. So let's get into your reading. Let's do some clarification and let's see what is going on for you. Okay. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords, your challenge. Okay, so the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. You have the High Priestess and you have the Queen of Swords. So for you, your biggest challenge, Libra, has a lot to do with listening to your intuition, okay? So the High Priestess is a very powerful energy. What Spirit is saying, which is something that you may or may not be aware of, but a lot of you are at this point right now in your life where you can actually tap into the High Priestess energy. And it's recommended that you study what the High Priestess is, what is the purpose of her, what is her function, what does she do, because this is what's going to help you to combat your challenge. And your challenge is the Nine of Swords, which is worry, stress, fear, sleepless nights, not being able to concentrate on certain things. So what Spirit is saying is, in order to deal with a situation that's causing you stress, worry, anxiety, sleepless nights, it's important to listen to your intuition, because what your intuition's telling you is, hey, maybe you need to disconnect from this situation. Maybe you need to abandon this. Maybe this isn't working anymore. Maybe, you know, you have to do this or deal with this situation from a different perspective. So your challenge here has a lot to do with overcoming something by going within, because the High Priestess is very internal. She is the representation of Pisces, so the dual energies, as you can see. So this is about you going within and looking at both perspectives of the situation, right? Because whatever you're going through right now, you're going through it because there's an important decision that you have to make. And there's some form of pressure here is what I'm feeling for you. So your challenge has a lot to do with harnessing the High Priestess energy by going within, listening to your intuition, and truly asking yourself, is this something that I need to abandon? Is this something that's no longer growing? Is this something that no longer has room for growth? And if the answer is yes, then there's your answer. Now it's time to take action, okay? So this is what I'm seeing for your challenge. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's talk about the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Sun. So in the recent past, you were very successful, okay? And I've been seeing the Six of Wands come out in your reading, almost every reading. So this is a very strong message from Spirit, that Spirit is saying you're doing a great job, okay? At least in the past, that's what I'm seeing here. And this is why you are, in the present moment, very successful, Nine of Pentacles. So in the recent past, you know, something came to light here. And I think what came to light here was the fact that you come across, or at least in the past you came across as someone who became very successful, very much recognized for something that you were doing. And it looks like somebody here tried to take advantage of you in some way, shape, or form. And when this happened, you started to realize that you needed to protect that which you own or have here in the past. There was a lot of power struggles with this person. And like I said, there was a lot of money involved here, possibly as well. So in the recent past, there was some sort of deception, and it did come to light here in the past. And what this did, Libra, was it changed the dynamic of your relationships with certain people here in the past. Tell me more about the Five of Swords for Libra in the recent past. You have the Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. So in the recent past, it looks like there was an important decision that needed to be made. Some of you in the past may have needed to put your foot down when it came to a certain person you were dealing with, because when you gave this person an inch, they ended up taking a mile here in the past, okay? The Seven of Swords is here twice in the past. Not the greatest energy. I don't like when I see the Seven of Swords. I don't even like to talk about it, but it's here, okay? And it's here twice. So you started to close yourself off slowly here, Libra, in the past. Actually, I think immediately you started to do this, because as soon as, or not immediately you started to do this, I think what happened here in the past, you realized that you needed to bring balance back to yourself. And by you closing yourself off to this person in the past, this is what it led to, right? And you also have the Four of Pentacles here in the past as well too. So again, there's a lot of energy here in the past about, this is mine, I worked hard for it, I don't know why you're stealing from me, taking from me, lying to me. So there was a big lesson here in the past that when you gave an inch, somebody would take a mile. Okay, that's what I'm seeing happened here in the past. Now, in the present moment, things are very interesting how this story goes for you, because the Nine of Pentacles in the present moment is telling me that you're very successful. There's something here that you did in the past. You were recognized for it. You could have received a lot of money here in the past for whatever it was that you were doing. And now you come across as somebody who's done it all. You're very well accomplished. And if you're single and you're very well accomplished, especially if you are somebody who has been accomplished, financially for a while, and you're single, it's hard to trust people, right? It's hard to trust whether or not you're going to open yourself up 100% to somebody in love in general, right? Because in the past, things were very, very toxic. Either way, you moved on from this, okay? You moved on from some sort of conflict, and it looks like this new love that's coming in, like I said, is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now, this new person that's coming into your life, it looks like they want some sort of clarity. There was a third party here, okay? And I don't know if it's going to come out, but I do see this in the clarification deck. So let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles in the present moment. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Moon. You have the Lovers and you have the Devil. Okay. So in the present moment, you are coming across as somebody who is, like I said, very successful. You did some sort of inner work, or you maybe started your own business, you did something here. Now, in the present moment, there's a lot of thought about love. There's a lot of thought about coming together with someone. And I think that this is something that you feel internally. I don't think that this is really something that's public. Even though you're very successful and you appear or come across as very successful, you're still concerned with love in a way where you want to know, is this relationship that's coming into your life, is it just lust or is it love? Because that's what the Lovers and the Devil is, right? These two cards, when they come out together, it's saying to you, is it lust or is it love? Right? And you don't really know if it's lust or love. You don't really know if this person just likes you because of the way you look, or is it because, there's really something about you. And I think that's what you're looking for, Libra. You're looking for somebody who genuinely wants to be with you, not because you're successful, not because you have a lot of money, not because, you are somebody who looks good. You want to go a lot deeper than that. Okay, so one of the things that I do see here is that you're dealing with possibly a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now, this person, I'm not getting a sense here that this person's been consistent with you. Okay, I'm getting some form of inconsistency here when it comes with the Knight of Cups. So let's clarify the Knight of Cups and let's see what's going on with the Knight of Cups. So So the Knight of Cups is clarified by, you have the Eight of Swords, you have the Hangman, and you have the Strength. So in the present moment, it looks like for many of you, what's really been bothering you about this person is the fact that they don't take action towards you. And if and when they do take action, it's inconsistent, is what I'm getting. So for many of you, I do strongly feel there's this energy of walking away or disconnecting. And this is why your challenge has a lot to do with the Nine of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, because you're saying to yourself, well, I don't want to be in a situation where this person's just, you know, in my life because they want something from me and then they leave and it's not consistent. So why is the Eight of Cups here in the present moment for Libra? And by the way, this energy I've been seeing in many of the readings, many of the readings, not only your reading, I've been seeing it in everybody's reading. And you know why this is happening? I'm going to explain exactly why this is happening to you. This is happening because you just had a solar eclipse, okay, in Libra on October 14th. And we are also having this coming Monday, depending on when you watch this, we're going to have a new moon in Scorpio. So this is telling me that a lot of you are at this end of a cycle, and this is what everybody's going through because the eclipses, and the eclipse is happening in your sign in Western astrology. So this is something that is preparing you for a major shift. And with the Eight of Cups here, a lot of you are choosing to disconnect or walk away from things that are not supporting your idea of happiness, right? And this is why a lot of you are saying, you know, I don't want to have to leave this person again or disconnect from this person again, because it's a cycle, right? There's some sort of cycle that you've been in for quite some time. And now is the time to have a new beginning. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The Ace of Wands, the Judgment, and the Four of Wands. You're coming to some sort of realization in the present moment after walking away from someone, or when you decide to disconnect from this situation because you want something better, okay? Now that you've worked on yourself and you've worked on your career and you've gotten yourself to a level where you're comfortable, everything's great, everything's amazing, now we move to the next level of love and support and caring and all of that. And you need to be in the right environment to do that, right? So for many of you, when it comes to this person who's been on and off and in and out with you, you need to ask yourself the important question, is this person someone who's truly going to give me what I want and need? And if they're not, then maybe this person isn't for you, okay? Because it's creating some sort of anxiety for you. You feel alone. This person, they're there 1 minute and then they're not there and then you're alone, right? So it's an inconsistent energy is what I'm seeing. Now, in the near future, I get this strong energy, Libra, of you isolating yourself, disconnecting, completely shutting yourself off, okay? And it's because of something that happened here in the past that really affected you, and it looks like it's potentially repeating again in the present moment, and it's bugging you that this keeps happening, right? So let's talk about that, and let's see what you need to be aware of. Tell me about the Eight of Swords in the near future for Libra. By the way, I just want to mention to you a couple of things. You're going to be having, if you're a rising Libra, you're going to be having the new moon happening in your second house, which means this is a perfect time for collaboration. This is a perfect time for starting new projects. It's a perfect time to plan and prepare the new cycle for your finances when the moon is in the second house. So even though in the near future, you're very much to yourself, and I believe you're very much to yourself because this person who you really love and want to be with has been inconsistent with you. And this is about you truly going within and not thinking that just because this person can't be consistent with you, that you're not able to find bigger and better opportunities. Things are going to be changing for you in the near future. And what I'm seeing for you is there's an offer, an opportunity for you to collaborate with certain people. And I see you being open to that, because what that actually does is it gets you out of this place of being alone. It gets you out of this place of being isolated. It gets you out of this place of feeling like your life is drying up, because it's not. It's just you going through a different change, a cycle change. Another thing that you have to be aware of is Saturn just recently went direct in Pisces, and it went direct right on the 1st degree of Pisces. Pisces is the ruler of your 6th house, which means this has a lot to do with your health. It has a lot to do with your day-to-day activities. So there may need to be a shift in the way you're doing your daily activities, the way in which you're eating. All of that may need to change, which is something that you may decide to do in order to get yourself out of this depression and sadness here in the near future, okay? Because I do see a group of people that you're going to be collaborating with. The 3 of Pentacles is here twice. So these people that you collaborate with, there could be some sort of new opportunity connected to that. And that's why I was mentioning the moon in your 2nd house, because the 2nd house is about your money, right? It's about your money and your value. So let's talk about the 3 of Pentacles. You have the Knight of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords. A lot of you are upset here in the near future. Well, not upset, but you are in this place of believing, and this is something you have to be careful of, okay? So hopefully you're listening. One of the things that you have to be extremely careful of is when this opportunity comes in, you're not in the greatest mind frame when this opportunity comes in. Okay. And you're not in the greatest mind frame because of what happened in the past, what is happening in the present moment. There's a lot of uncertainty connected to your love life. Okay. So I'm seeing here in the near future, a lot of you are assuming, and this is why you have to go back to your challenge. Your challenge is the High Priestess, right? Listening to your intuition. What does your intuition say about it? Not your mind. What is your deep gut feeling? When you sit with yourself, how do you really feel about it? Okay. When you come to the conclusion whether or not this situation in the near future is a yes or a no, you're going to come to that conclusion not based on what you think, but what you truly feel about it. Okay. Because in the near future, I see you worried. And here's your 9 of Swords in the near future. The 9 of Swords is your challenge, right? We talked about that at the beginning. And now, just as I'm closing your reading out, you have the 9 of Swords again. So this is indicating to me that you're worried here in the near future about competition. You're worried that someone's going to take your spot. You're worried that if you collaborate with these people, they're going to steal your ideas. And you have to be really careful, because just because you had a bad experience here in the past doesn't necessarily mean it's going to repeat again. You needed to learn something here in the past and take that with you to the future. And, react or respond to the situation in a different manner. And I think the way you're responding and acting in the near future is by listening to your intuition instead of assuming that in your mind that's how it's going to be. So I really do strongly feel this is, and you're reading such a beautiful reading because it's telling you exactly what's happening, right? You have the 6 of Cups here in the near future. So this is going back to what happened in the past. When this person saw you, they took advantage of you, they stole from you, they lied to you, they did whatever. It's going to happen again here in the near future, but you're going to be aware of it this time. So there's no point in worrying. You don't need to worry about it because you're saying to yourself, well, I already went through that. I know exactly what's going to happen if I go through that again. So when this new opportunity comes in, and it could be a new financial opportunity or a new opportunity in love, you know exactly what you want. And the only thing that's coming to you is what is meant for you, okay? Because the Wheel of Fortune is here. And this is what is going to help you believe that this new beginning is possible, that it's one that you're meant to go through. Everything else that is not functioning and working the way that you want it to, leave it alone. It's not for you, okay? So this is what I'm seeing for you. This is about you letting go of the old and preparing to have the new come in, okay? And it's all about how you go about doing that. So let's get some advice. What is the advice for Libra? Okay, so for you, Libra, your advice is the Death, of course, the Strength, and the Queen of Wands. Your biggest piece of advice here, okay, has a lot to do with something that is changing, that is coming to an end, that's transforming and changing. The way that you've been living your life or doing things is going to change, okay, between now and mid-December. And your biggest piece of advice here is to find the inner strength within you to be able to allow this transformation to happen. That means still remaining being passionate about what you love, still remaining being focused on what it is that you want to create, because I see you doing something amazing and great here and you were recognized for that. So continue to do that, but also take the time to recognize the things that are dying and ending in your life. What is no longer functioning the way it once was functioning before? Is this situation that you're inquiring about bringing value to you? Is it bringing you growth in your life? And if it's not, then is it truly stopping you from creating more of this passion that you have for yourself to create that which you want? Because something here is blocking you and you know it and you feel it, but you don't want to make the wrong decision. This may just be confirmation for you that whatever it is that you're afraid to let end actually needs to come to an end to allow you to move forward into the direction that you've been wanting to move forward in for quite some time, okay? So Libra, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.